Lesson 9, Session 3, page 199. Practice with true and false equations. Look at the example, then solve problems 1 through 3. So here we have an example, and it says find partners with equal totals. Look at the numbers, complete the equations. So here, the first thing that I always say is that we need to label our part whole. Okay? There's always only one whole, but there can be many parts. Okay? So here we have our whole, part, and part. Okay? Let's go ahead and label all of our part whole. There's my plus symbol. That tells me that everything around it is a part. A part plus a part equals the whole. Here's a plus sign. That means everything around it has to be a part. A part plus a part, right? And here's a plus sign. That means that everything around it has to be a part. A part plus a part. So what we are doing is we are going to prove that this sentence is equal to this side. Okay? Over here we have a whole, a part, and a part. Here's our plus symbol. That means that this is a part plus a part equals the whole. Okay? And what you need to look at is how all of this here goes together, and all of this goes together. Okay? We know we can count on from the part we know up to the whole, right? So we have 7 as the whole, 5 is the part we know, and we can count up to 7, right? 5, count on, 6, 7. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. 2 plus 5 equals 7, right? And down here we have 5 plus 2. That matches. Equals 7. So this, you can see that 7, our wholes match and the parts match. Then they took the 5 plus 2, the two parts, and we're going to prove that these two parts are going to equal the same amount as those two parts. Okay? So here we have the part we know counting up to the whole, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many dots do we have right there? 6. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. 6 plus 1 equals 7. The answer is the same no matter what we do. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. So we have our whole is the same, right? We know the total is 7 and 7. Okay, we have 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7. And then they took the 1 plus 6 over here to make it equal right there. We can prove our work by counting on, right? 5 and 2 more. 5, 6, 7. 7 is equal to 6 is greater. 1 more, 6, 7. Does 7 equal 7? Yes, this tells me that this is a true statement. Okay, let's go down to number 1. Okay, so this number bond goes into this equation. This number bond here is going to go into this equation. Okay, let's label our part whole. Okay, go ahead and do that. You can press pause and come back. Okay, So here we have our whole, part, part. Here's my plus symbol. That tells me that everything around it is a part, right? Part plus a part equals the whole. Here's my plus symbol. That tells me that everything around it is a part plus a part, right? Okay, so over here, let's label whole, part, part. Here's my plus symbol. That tells me that everything around it has to be a part. Part plus a part equals the whole. Okay? And here's a plus symbol. That tells me that this is a part plus this is a part. Okay? So right now, we're just going to solve for one side. So I'm going to cover this side up. Okay? So if I have 4 as a whole, I know I can count on from the part I know up to the whole, right? So here's 2, count up to 4. 2, 3, 4. So how many dots are there? Right, 2. Ooh, it's an addition double. 2 plus 2 equals 4 more. Right here, we can count on from the part we know up to the whole. 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4 more. Okay? Then I'm going to take this expression, that part of the problem down here, and put 2 and 2. So I'm going to prove that 2 plus 2 is equal to this, because this, we know that the whole over on this side is 4, and we know the whole on this side is 4. So we know, if we are counting correctly, that our totals, the parts of this total is going to match the parts of that one, right? So here's the part I know. Count up to the whole. 3, 4. How many is the other part? 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Count on from the part we know up to the whole. 3, 4. What is the missing part? 1. It's the same, right? It's the same number bond. 1. Then I'm going to take that 3 plus 1, and I'm going to move it down here. 3 plus 1. Now I can prove it again, but I've already done the work above it. But I can prove it again. 2 plus 2 more. Count. 2, 3, 4. So here I have 4. 3 plus 1 more. 3, count on, 4. 4. Is 4 equal to 4? Yes, it is a true statement. Remember, every time I write, I want you to write also, okay? Great job.